Hey, it's Biddy Penny. Welcome to my channel. I don't know what I'm going to make today. Oh my goodness, look. I mean, this is all you can see, but even if I zoom out, my table's pretty organized, you guys. My whole craft room is like more organized than it's been in a really long time. Although it's not perfect and it's not done, it's moving in the right direction. I worked all weekend on it. I mean, all weekend. All right, let's see. I hope you guys are all doing well. I just looked up craft roulette because I need to see. I watched with Lauren, but I had to watch in the replay crew, and I couldn't remember. I knew it was a thank you card, but I couldn't remember the other parameters. I couldn't remember any of the other ones. Anyways, that's what I think I'll do today. But we're going to put a twist on it because why not? Okay, so let's see here. Is a thank you card. Pen, or pencil. Thank you card. Oh, right. Bakery colors. I know that's 2 words, but sometimes I just do what I do. Okay. Colors is bakery. That's right. Element is shop or shopping. Oh, I got so many ideas. Maybe we'll make a few cards. Oh, right. An ombre. Why couldn't I remember that? Because I loved their cards. So just writing it down. I think because I've been building so much furniture. Oh my gosh. I broke like all my nails this weekend. They weren't, you know, long or beautiful or anything, but they didn't look like this. They look like a train wreck now. But I'm very happy with the results. Okay. All right, so I said I would put a twist on it, and I'm going to. So I got a brand new bookshelf. It's one of the things that I bought at IKEA, and let me get it out. I'm going to randomly pick, and I'll show you what I'm going to randomly pick. So now that all the furniture's in, and basically all the stuff's back in my room, and I have my bookshelf and such, like I like a lot of art books and I have a ton of them, and I used to have them on top. For those who have seen my craft room, I had them on top of my shelf, and they were always hard to get to, and things would always get put on top of them, and it just wasn't right. But now I can easily go, and my books are organized, get my book off the shelf. Yay. Yay, yay. Okay. So I had some Stampin' Up! Catalogs, and I thought, why don't we case old... I kept these, not because of the products, but because the amazing cards that are inside. And I thought, let's case old catalogs. I mean, every page I turn to, there's inspiration here. And so, no, you can't get any of these products anymore. Maybe you guys, I don't have very many of these, I don't think, but maybe you guys do. And I thought, let's revisit it. Let's case. I remember I wanted that one. I never bought it, but I remember I wanted it because I liked that retro sign. Let's case old catalogs. Because like these especially are just full of ideas. Some are more simple than others, but that's okay. And like this idea I saw on another page. So, you know, we just have to choose what inspires us today. I have that one. Okay, so let's do this. Ooh, I like that one with the stitching in it too. That's cool. Okay. I thought there was another one over here. So bakery, you can get coffee at a bakery, so that would be a good color. You could even go through here chocolates, so lots of browns. I thought Lauren's idea of matcha was good. I love matcha. I drink it. Y'all know that. And then I loved Mary's idea of icing, because you would see icing on cupcakes. How about sprinkles? So really any color could be used. Let me jump on here and say hi to you guys, and let me find a card to case. And then, okay, so shopping. Well, it could be actual building, which is what Lauren did, or could do like shopping bag, or what are you shopping for? Like Mary did, flowers, like if she went to a florist shop. There's just so many possibilities. I think over 300,000, according to Steven. This one's so cute too. Okay, I really like this one. So for this morning, I'm gonna go ahead and mark some that we like. Maybe we can make multiple cards. I really like this one here. I just like the way it has an embossing folder and all the layers turned cattywampus. I like that. So let's pick that one. When I was first starting card making, I love to look through. See, this is what I was talking about, the tag. We had already seen that on that other page. Basically a tag with a circle on top. Oh, look at those puppies and kittens and pigs. Puppies and kitten and pig. Oh my. Uh-oh. Somebody cut into this one. Who could that be? I wonder who that was. All right. Oh, I have this one. Oh, and you could get a cake at the bakery. You could go shopping for birthday cakes, right? Look at that cake that they did. Oh, it's so cute. So that one could totally work. I'll have to dig for that stamp set, but I know I have it. Let me say hi to everyone in the chat, because you guys have been chatting a while. Hello, Sala. Hello, Sharon. How's it going? Hey, Linda Veal. How you doing? All right. Just gonna move along here. Move along through the torn pages. I put some Stampin' Up pages in a junk journal one time. That's why this is torn. Oh, there's another cattywampus, but it's more like the whole background. Oh, I like this one. Let's do this one too. I think, I'm not sure, but I feel like I have that stamp set, but I'm not really sure about that. Oops, sorry. That was a wild turn, wasn't it? That's cool, the way they stamped. We could stamp ombre. Okay, I found 3. I don't think any of these are going to take very long. I could be wrong. We end up doing 1. I have no idea. We're going to start over here with this one and bring it up close so you can see the inspiration. So it's got like an embossing folder, and then it's got 3 pieces that are all going every which way. Oh, I think it's a shaker card, and inside of the shaker card are these cut and colored dinosaurs. These. Don't shake up the T-Rex too much. It looks like but it's more than just a T-Rex. It's a Stegosaurus and one of those things that chased me in my dream one time, and Pteranodons. Okay, well, none of that matters because I don't have that stamp set and I'm not making that card, but I'm making that style of card. Okay, here we go. And I'm still saying hello. Hello, Miss Sharon and Linda Veal. Good morning. Good morning, Jennifer and Lydia. Let's see. Vicky, good morning. And Brenda and Anne Moret. Hello. Good morning, Paula Rice. Hello, Frida. Hey, Diane. Good evening to you. Looking forward to playing along with Irene Smith and Linda Gorman tonight. Oh my goodness. Paula, that's wonderful. Oh, I need to turn on another light. It's looking a little dark around here. There we go. Miss Michelle, I made a box just for Crafty Critta and my new shelf. So I got a new bookcase, and then I got I filled a whole wall with units now that hold the 13, or I think they hold 13 by 13 boxes. I got these metal, I kind of made mistakes. I got these metal boxes because it's like, oh, it's nice and sturdy. I don't have to worry about falling apart, but it has rounded edges and it doesn't hold as much as some of the other boxes I have that are fabric. Dun, dun, dun. And then I got these drawers and they hold less too. So I kind of got more and then I kind of got less. It wasn't the most efficient choices. Hello, Pam. Too much peopling yesterday. Uh-oh. But yeah, I have a Crafty Critta box now. I'm so excited. And I haven't unboxed the latest box that you sent to me. And oh my gosh, I feel like I should send you bukus of money for that. I can't believe you sent me that. But I want to unbox that with everyone, and I want to make with Scott. So I just keep saving it till we can make that happen. Hey, Nikki Jane. Hey, Crystal. Good morning. I wanted to catch up before I started crafting because we all know what that's like. And Miss Tammy, and to everyone silently watching, good morning or afternoon or evening. Hey, I get it. I'm a lurker too. I just have to be sometimes. Flo, how you doing? Hey, sweetheart. Oh, I love that. Your profile picture is a sweetheart too. I just love that. Oh, Michelle, y'all are the most generous company and just friends and people I've ever known in my crafty life. It's crazy. I feel way overspoiled. Okay, let's get to making and shopping. Shopping. Well, we shop for craft supplies, don't we? We do that. I have craft supply stamps, and you know, we shop for art supplies and stuff like that, so we can make it crafty with something like paints and brushes. And then let's think about some other things we shop for. Oh, how about like a new home? That could be kind of a cool idea. And books. No. Let's see. Cars. Oh, here's another. These are smaller. but another artsy set. Ooh, let's grab this out for the background, one of the background pieces inspired by the card I'm casing. I've got so many ideas. Let's see. Just looking around, looking around, looking around. See what else pops up. This could work for the new home. Okay, so there's a couple. God, I'm tempted to pull out a car just because it's fun and it's different and I never use it. I did a lot of shopping on vacation. You could make a vacation card even. And you shop for birthday gifts usually, right? And I have something real typical. Well, I mean, as far as shopping, I have clothing. So many options. There you go. We have some ideas. You're in Northern California. Oh, cool. Okay, so let's do this. Now, we've got 3 cards that we want to case. And I've got some stamps here. So how about and I picked 3. Well, I kind of picked 4 themes. So let's pick which, I think this one, yeah. This is going to be for the first card. All right, let's look at these others. Let's see. Oh, this one I was actually going to try to pull that stamp set out. I didn't have a card that I was casing. I was more or less casing that stamp set. Let's keep going. It looks like I did flag 4. Okay. So here's this one. It doesn't say who made these, by the way. So I can't really give artists credit, but well, I didn't really pick. We'll make this one number 3, the one with the candles. Page is basically coming out there. There we go. I need to find one for the cars or the dress. I'm not going to do this other one over here. I don't think. Oh, maybe we will. We'll just do this one for the car. Okay. Stick with the plan. These were already coming out. So there we go. Now I won't get confused. Maybe. Maybe I won't get confused. I'm getting confused by whatever this is. Okay. Put my book back together. There we go. All right. Looks like we're not using the dresses, but this one is really cute when it's stamped out and I have the dies. It's really old, but I like it. It's called Heat Wave. That's really kind of perfect. It is a heat wave. All right, whatever. Let's do this. Let's do this. So what if we have the tubes of paint inside the shaker? Okay, let's go. I need a, oh, wish it would rain here. Let's see. I'm not going to make it complicated. I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I just grabbed the first embossing folder that I pulled out of my drawer, and I love a grid. Rows of Squares by Altenew from 2021. I think that'll be fun. Oh, one slight problem. It's not a 5 by 6. It won't work for a 5 by. Really, it won't work. It just won't work for a 5 by 7. If you wanted to make an A2, you can make it work. But I don't want to make an A2. So let me look at my 5 by 7 options here real quick. I got a couple of Gina K because they were kind of basic. So the last time I was at scrapbook.com, I picked me up a couple of Gina K 5 by 7 embossing folders because they were kind of basic. Not necessarily this one, but these two, gingham and lattice. So we'll just use one of those. We'll use this one. Hey, April. I had so much fun watching you and Di last week. Good morning, Kat. Okay. All right. So we have an embossing folder. Yippee. Okay, and I have a piece of paper already cut. I will say that, and I don't mean like to pin things against each other, but I do like the size of Tim's and Spellbinders because I can put my whole card base in there. And this is a 5 by 7, but the edges, it doesn't go all the way to the edges. So I might end up trimming off. I'm using a card front and not a card base for that reason. Okay, let me run this through my die cutting machine. Which doesn't have a home yet. Dun, dun, dun. Poor little thing. All right, what am I doing? I'm doing this. Oh, right, I found my shim, which I'm real excited about right here. There we go. There we go. You're killing me, Smalls. Let's see. That needs to be tighter. I feel like it probably still needs to be even a little more tighter, or I add another shim. Oh, just a little tighter will do. That feels right. Hey, Esther. I know, she made great cards. I love her cards. Let's see. There we go. All right. Yeah, I need to figure out where I'm going to put my die cutting machine. Where I had it for years and where I want to put it, I can't really put it there because it shakes the camera. It's like, as far as placement in my room, it's ideal. As far as filming and hanging out with you guys, it's not. Okay. I wonder if this will work. Should work. All right. This trimmer is lovely and all, but it's too, let's see, righty-tighty, right? I won't try to fix it on here. I need to get a proper wrench. But look, it just scares me to pieces. I can't work with that. I'm afraid it's too loose. I don't want to lose a digit. I'm still trying to figure out my trimmer situation. You can tell I've got lots to choose from, and none of them are perfect. So this one is just kind of really cumbersome to pull out and use. And it seems like it's not even cutting right. Is this going to justify me getting a new trimmer? It's supposed to be self-sharpening, right? Let's see if I sharpened it. Man, it just doesn't want to cut that paper. I've got scissors that'll do the job for me. Push it. I gotta trim it first. So all I'm doing is trimming off the bit of paper that doesn't have a design on it. Yeah, this one's fine. It just, it's big and bulky and heavy. I'm used to my little lightweight trimmers. So Goldilocks over here still hasn't found the trimmer she wants to use. All right, there's that. Now we're gonna have I think the little paint tubes as a shaker. Hey, we made a shaker last time we made a card. Let's stamp this one out. Because this is going to go on here as a background piece on a separate piece of paper, of course. Ombre. So they did ombre by ink blending and stuff. We can do it just by our color selection. Sometimes I think I'm pulling out a different color than what I'm actually getting. Gosh, this may take me forever just trying to get exactly what I want. No. That's not what I want. These two kind of go better than that. Sorry guys. Bear with me. That doesn't fit in the mix. It's too teal. glasses fit in the mix. That's the same. All right, I think we're going to have to leave it at that, and then I'll bring in some ink. All right. Let's stamp on this one because you'll actually see it. So we're going to stamp this one on here. Ooh, I want to try my new Simon Hurley. I think I'll do Black Widow and Midnight Snack. You're lurking, Anne. I understand. We'll do Midnight Snack on this light blue, and then we'll do Black Widow on that dark blue, if we even end up stamping on that dark blue. If not, we'll use it for something else. The re-inkers for these were in stock this weekend. They just got restocked, so if you've been waiting for the re-inkers for Simon Hurley, they're back in stock at Ranger. Just so you know. And I had points, and I was going to use them, and I forgot to use them. Oh my gosh, it was so fun putting my room back together yesterday, and Desiree was on. And it was so much better having friends and a live to watch while I put my room together than just without. But she made 3 gorgeous cards with Altenew. She's getting the Altenew kits. I really liked the kit that had the dies. Hey, this is missing a stamp. Oh, wait. No, I'm grabbing the wrong piece of it. There we go. I was like, this is missing something. Okay. I got this at Hobby Lobby one time for $2.75. I don't think they carry spellbinders anymore, which is unfortunate. Hobby Lobby, you need to do better for all of us. My Hobby Lobby hardly has anything card making anymore. Hardly anything Tim Holtz card making, but they've got like Sparkle Heart, and I counted, they've got like 20 aisles dedicated to seasonal stuff. You know, it's getting to where it's more like home decor than hobby, unless your hobby is home decor, and I guess in that case it is still Hobby Lobby for you. My hobby is paper crafting, card making, and they've squeezed us out. There we go. Okay, so there's one layer. And let's put this on our, me and this paper trimmer. Let's put this on here. So back to our inspiration piece. This is where we're going. This is where we're at. Maybe we could ombre the background. I don't have the new Simon brushes. You can't have everything. Oh, really, Esther, your trimmer has the wrong measurements on it? I had a trimmer like that once before. I sure did. That was frustrating, huh? Sorry, guys. I'm reaching for something to ink blend on. I was looking for my waffle flower one, and I don't know where it is. So let's go with this Dollar Tree one. All right. We'll ombre this background. Let's really ink it up. There we go. Gosh, this is feeling like this should be the car, but the car's too big. I don't know. I might just change things up right here in the middle of the flow. Now, I had not tried to blend with these yet. To get a smooth blend, I really think your paper is what matters the most. And your brush, but definitely your paper. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a real smooth blend off of this. I want the dark color up right here and then blend it up. This will be fun. This may end up being the car and not the art supplies. And if it is the car, I may not make it a shaker. We'll see. It's a mystery for all of us. Just don't know until the glue is down. They say it's not over till the fat lady sings. Well, I say it's not over until everything's glued down. My arm is tired from blending. My arm is really tired from this weekend. What'd y'all do this weekend? Y'all know what I did. What'd y'all do? It just wasn't getting as deep as I wanted it, as quickly as I wanted it. Oh, I kind of like that. And then now that the re-inkers are coming, I can do this. It uses a lot of ink to do this technique. So now I don't like that straight edge. Hold on. Yeah, this is going to have a car on it, I think. The more I do. Okay, that was rough. I think it has to do with the paper. It could have to do with me too, but I think it's mainly the paper. Oh, and I got my inky finger up there. Okay, then this is going to go on here. I think we're going to put a car on it. I always like the Corvette because that was my first car. So let's do the Corvette. This is an old honeybee set, and I just had to get it because my dad was a car guy. I think we had all of these. That's a Cadillac. This looks like it could be like a Chevy Noah, but it could also be a Mach 1 Mustang. Of course, the old Ford truck. And this is an old Mustang too. It looks like a Shelby. So yeah, I had to get it years ago. And I don't use it that often, but I won't destash it. Okay. I feel like it's not over here. Even if you glue them down, it's very often like, I wonder if I'd add this. Yeah, that's true too. Even after I glue things down, it's not over because start adding things to the mix. Where's that blue? Okay, we have this other blue. Yeah, I think that pop color is actually going to be a good thing. So let me measure this. Just a little bit of rock and roll this morning. Let's see. That's 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. If I lined that up correctly, we'll find out. So let's do 5 by 4 1/2. I'm not sure that those measurements are right. That's 3 3/4 right there. It's more like 3 1/2. I don't think I lined it up on the guitar right. I haven't used the guitar yet. So I only want it slightly bigger. Okay, I'm gonna do 4. I'll have to figure out the guitar and how to measure with it. 4 by 5 1/4. That'll be good. That'll be good. All right. Oh, this is supposed to be a thank you card. What were the sentiments over here? Just because on your birthday, many thanks. May end up using that. Okay, and all this is going to be a little cattywampus like that. And then we are going to have a separate piece with the Corvette on it. I have this scrap of watercolor paper. What do you know? It's the same width. Just eyeballing how much we want here. I think we want it to be about that big. All right. Oh, well, here's what I'm thinking, by the way, with this whole casing the catalogs. One, I've kept them around for years, and I kept them around so I could case them. So I'm finally doing something that I had, oh my gosh, that is so crooked, that I had always planned on doing. And I feel like it might be a good practice. I might discover, you know, it basically kind of like collage. It can take, wow, this is crooked in all the places. Why is it so crooked? Basically, I feel like it could take my card making and my style in a whole new direction if I make it a regular practice, like collage did. Okay, and then that's going to go right there. And you know what? I have some white twine. I also have black and white. Bakery, we're going to have to go, I mean, yeah, bakery colors, we're going to have to go with blue icing or blueberry. Oh, you get blueberry. Muffins, blueberry, scones. So we'll say blueberry is our color from the bakery. I'm going to get my inky fingerprint off of this card. Sand eraser. It's worth every penny. So it's from Tombow is the company, and it's the mono sand and rubber eraser. You might be able to get one that's just sand, but this other side's rubber. Okay. Oh, there it is. I have some white twine, which might be really cute. Okay, may end up using that. All right, let's stamp the Corvette and color it up. I'm using watercolor, so I can't use Simon's inks. Simon's inks are water reactive, so I need to use my VersaFine or Archival, something that's not water reactive, a pigment ink. Some hybrid inks from companies you can use as well. Stamp it a little lower, about right here. I know, I love geometric, Bethany. Y'all don't see it very much in the cards that I make, but I really do love geometric. Just gonna let that sit there for a second. This is my new palette. I poured it up. So these have little magnets, and I just poured them right up and stuck them on there. This is my new core watercolor paint, which was right on top, but I'm gonna go with this one because I have more options. Ooh, or I could do metallic. Let's do metallic. It's fitting for a car, isn't it? Metallic. Oh, this trimmer, you guys. I don't know if we can be friends. I just don't know. Yes. Hi, Lana. Isn't it awesome? That was not a great impression. That's okay. We're gonna keep it blue. We're gonna stay monochromatic and ombre. How about that? How about them apples? My Corvette was red. I called it Robin because it looked like the Batmobile, but it was red. Candy apple red, my dad's favorite color. That brush isn't working. Let's get one that will. Ooh, this one's a little dirty though. I always test my brushes on my hand because I know me. There we go. Red or blue? Ah! Oh, I don't have, this is the only red I have. Let me test this on something, make sure I like it. Not really. We'll go blue. So you might be wondering what metallic watercolors I'm using today. These are from Jen Crafts. It's an inexpensive brand on Amazon. And it's the only one that I found. I did a lot of research, but it's the only one that I found that really shows well on white cardstock. Most of them are designed to go on black cardstock, but I don't use black cardstock very often. So I did a lot of research and I found these and I was delighted that they were really affordable. So if you're looking for metallic watercolors, I don't know, they're probably not light safe or anything, but it's just a card. It'll be fine. It's not like a piece of wall art or anything. Oh my goodness. I watched, and yes, I'm like way behind, but I watched the movie The Proposal yesterday with Sandra Bullock and what's his name? Ryan Reynolds. It was hilarious. It had me laughing the whole time. It came out in 2009, so yeah, I'm behind. Uh-huh. Oh my gosh, it was so cute though. It was really good. I'm just going to do a light blue back there for the windows. Even take a little up. Okay. Got some chrome wheels. I don't think I'm going to be real particular here. I'm just going to kind of paint these in with a little bit of chrome. And then let's put a gold bumper on it. Why not? I think it'll look nice. Put a couple of little red tail lights. Love that movie. Isn't it hilarious, Crystal? I was like, I'm going to add this to my rom-com list. It's been a rom-com summer. I've been taking Sparkle Heart through age-appropriate rom-coms. Oh, you know what? We're going to do a red Corvette symbol back here. Just a little more color. Just a touch more. All right. Jen Crafts watercolors. Here's the other thing I don't like about this trimmer. It blocks my watercolor drawer. We get it, Goldilocks. Okay, now, I may not be done with this. I just kind of want to line things up here, see what I'm working with. All right, I like it. I like it like that. All right, I'm gonna just turn that. There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. And yeah, I think I'm gonna paint a little bit of a ground for it and maybe a little bit of sky. I know what to do. I like these exactly where they're at and how they're turned. So I'm gonna just tack them down. There we go. Which means I may not be able to use the string. Hold on. Let me not do the bottom one. There. Oh man, I've been having, you guys are gonna love this. On Saturday, Tim Holtz was live and I was wiped out. And so I turned on his live and I took a nap in the middle of building everything and doing everything. I took myself a little nap with Mr. Holtz on. I dreamed, I tried to explain this to Dr. Shaw, but you know, it doesn't hit the same for people who don't know. Anyway, so I was taking my little nap and I dreamed that he was in the room. We were crafting together, Tim and I was just cracking jokes with him non-stop. It was hilarious. It's like, now let me show you this technique. It's called distressing. And I was like joking around with him, like, have you ever heard of it? Anyways, and I was nerding out too. Okay. Just make a whole little scene here. Let's have the sun peeking out from back here. But my brain does that sort of thing. If I listen to things while I'm trying to sleep, it works whatever I'm listening to into my dreams. There we go. Just there we go. I kind of put those together too soon. Too soon. And I'm going to sit here and fiddle with it till it turns green, I'm sure. I mean, it was already green. And now my blue is going to bleed into my sun. It's all fine and good though. Just got to work this out. A little more ombre. And I don't know what watercolor paper this is, but it's not very good because it's pilling on me already. Barely done anything to it. I know. Hey, Messy Missy. How you doing, girlfriend? Are you still glue booking and having a good time? What you been up to? And then let's give it some ground. This is not the card I thought I was going to wake up and make today, which is kind of what's fun. think we need a little more something right there, but I don't know what. A little more yellow breaking through. Purple. We need something. Let's try purple. Oh, and then let's do a little brown like he's at the beach. Maybe he's pulled up to the beach. This is sand. And, you know, it's going to watch the sunrise or the sunset. Doesn't really make sense though because there's no water. Where did I grab that color from? I don't even remember. I think it might have been from here. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Mainly doing journaling and other paper crafts these days. Cool. You know, I like glue books. I think the process of glue books is cool, but the storage of glue books is what kind of has kept me from going and doing very many of them. I have a hard time storing everything I have anyways. But it depends on what people are, you know, well, what they like to do and what storage they have and what they want to keep stored. Let's make this purple the ocean. Ooh, gross. I also, so talking about my dreams, I had a dream last night and it was gross. Somebody convinced me to go swimming in a pool that was filled with like critters. Okay, look, I know I swim in the ocean and it's filled with critters, but like it's different when it's a swimming pool. Okay, so this is our ocean. This is fun because it's like a whole scene now. I like it. I'm going to leave it alone. Stop touching it. Hold on though. I do want to kind of just add a little more down here. Okay, now I'll stop touching it. Let me clean these off. I don't want them to drip into the pan. All right. And there we go. We have a whole scene. Hey, I separated these and they found themselves back together again. This is going to go right here. And I think I will tie some of this fine white thread around it because I just think that would be really pretty. So let's do that. And then I'll glue everything down. Or I guess I need to glue this down first. This one. It's still wet. It'll be fine. It's not like I used a whole lot of watercolor. So I want my car and my scene to be straight, but I want all my other paper crooked. I just can't stick my fingers in it. The ocean's what's still drying here. The sky is dry. Okay, now let's wrap this twine around it. I saw that in a couple of the cards in the catalog, and I like that. I've always liked putting twine on my stuff. Oh, I found a new home for my embroidery floss yesterday. I don't know if I'll like it. Like I said, I don't know if I like the placement of a lot of things, but I just had to get everything back in my room. It was everywhere. It was in the kids' living room. It was in our living room. It was in the dining room. It was in the hallways. It was everywhere yesterday. And I wanted to put my house back together. Okay, this bow is doing, it's got a mind of its own. There we go. Okay, so what all I need to do is just make sure that this seam is straight. So that's about straight. And move this over a little bit. There we go. Stuck my finger right in the ocean. All right, let's get this thing on a card base. I'm not going to put a thank you sentiment on this one because I just may not want it. Oh, you know, it'd be cute. Thanks for seeing the world with me. Oh, that would be cute. I don't have a sentiment that says that, but that would be cute. All right, 5x7 card base. How long have we been on here? I don't know. I never know how long we've been on here. Did that take an hour? That might have taken us an hour. It's cool though. I like it. I'm glad I made this card. How many of you have catalogs from companies like Stampin' Up? How many of you can case catalogs? If you can't case catalogs, case everybody else. You know, Pinterest. You can case this card. But I'm just curious. So there we go. Lovely. And I just stuck that in the ocean too. The ocean's texturized. I'll go ahead and stick my finger in all of it. At least keep it consistent. There we go. The ocean has some texture. Gotta get that glue off my desk. All right, card number 1 is done. Card number 2. Let's do this one. This 2 is going to follow the Craft Roulette formula for this week. I got to reposition some things around here. Things get out of sorts when you're doing a live. Okay, things get out of sorts when I'm doing a live is what I should say. And is it Lena or Lana? I want to say Lena, but maybe you pronounce it Lana. I'd love to pronounce it the way you want me to pronounce it, but thank you. Only catalog you have is vitamins. Oh no. We have to fix that, Di. Let's see. Where did the Corvette go? There she is. All right, so next card, Bakery Colors, a thank you card. Shopping, and ombre. Challenge accepted. Okay. Lorna? Oh, with the accent. Lena Lana. Second pronunciation. Lana. I don't even know which one I'm going on Pam's note. Okay, here we go. Yep. Okay. Lana. Awesome. Commit to memory. We'll see how I do. If I don't do it, don't take any offense. It's just me. Me and my brain. Okay, so this is the next card that we're going to make. And what I was thinking is we could do the repetitive stamping. This says eat cake, which sounds great. It says eat all the cake. Don't need to eat it all, just a piece. But yeah, I think I'll do the repetitive stamping with the keys. And then we'll make the focal point the doors. How about that? And then we got to bring in all the other elements too. Bye, love you. Something like that. All right. This is an old stamp set from By the Well. Probably not available. Sorry. In case anybody's wondering. Sorry about that. I was named after, oh, Lana Turner. Oh, I can remember that. Aw. Your parents or your mom liked Lana Turner? I don't know. Maybe your dad did. Okay. I want to straighten that. I'm going to straighten it on the block. I think it'll make me happier. So it was cool, you guys. My son built my bookshelves for me. Well, we kind of built them together. I just read the instructions and he did everything else. I just made sure, I just was a supervisor. It's what I get paid to do. It's my strength, okay? But he helped me build my bookcase, my bookcases, which was so sweet. My kids will work for money, so I owe him $15. This is the last week of summer. You guys, I don't want it to end. I'm worse than the children. Okay, let's work with a different palette. The blue was fun. Do you want to pick a palette color for me? Let's see, we're doing home, we're doing bakery. Okay, so be cool. Okay, sorry. I think I'm gonna pick the palette, but I think what I'll do is bakery colors, like of pastries. So I think I'll do browns, but like a red door or a yellow door. Our door will be the pop of color. How about them apples? Okay, let's use another Simon Hurley ink. Let's use color is this? Weeping Willow. Awesome. I've always wanted to see what this color was like. I'm using these for the first time, by the way, and I like them. I've used, well, I guess, you know, this isn't the very first time out of the gate, but some of them, like I've never stamped this color. I've never had Simon Hurley inks. So far, there's only been one color that didn't really match the label, but I'm just gonna have to stamp it out and attach that to the labels. Also, you guys, I have a whole new idea of how I'm going to do swatches. I tell you what, cleaning my craft room, I was totally overwhelmed by all the things I've bought since 2016. It's insane, first of all. But at the same time, what good therapy. And I had so many ideas. So many ideas. Let's line this up right here and then we'll stamp around. The edges. We'll fill in from there. Yeah, that was the right choice. Hey, Kim. Yeah, I thought of you, Kim. I was like, Kim would have never approved these things. Kim would not have approved all these purchases. I need Kim to manage my finances for me and my crafty purchases. Okay, we just need to ink up this one over here. I wasn't sure if I'd like these inks. So what did I do? I bought all of them, but still, I wasn't sure if I would like them because of the foam, but I do. I mean, that's a beautiful impression. I had never stamped with these before. Never stamped with these stamps. They're brand new. They're not new. They're old, but they haven't been used. And they're just stamping perfectly with this ink. I know lots of people loved his ink, so I felt safe taking the plunge. Okay, here's the challenge. I feel like I should keep it clean and not spray this with water, but I want to spray it with water and get a bunch of color movement. Okay. Some people have an angel. Oh my gosh, you're right, Sala. Oh my goodness. I know. And then I was watching Desiree, and I wanted to subscribe to Altenew. Not to both kits. I like the second kit that she showed. I mean, I liked the first one too, but the second one really piqued my interest. I probably, if I hadn't been cleaning all my stuff all day for 2 days and I didn't have stuff all over my house, I probably would have subscribed. But I was like, girl, Get it together. And then I thought of Kim. And I just kept cleaning like a good little crafter. Hey, Maddie. How you doing? We're casing Stampin' Up today. I'm casing old catalogs. I forgot to tell y'all, when is this catalog from? Whoops, pages. All the pages just fell out. This is from 2018. Oh yeah, I was definitely shopping with June 2017 to May 2018. Yep, that's why I have some of these stamp sets. I was definitely shopping Stampin' Up back then. Okay, let's put that back together. Okay, so Maddie, we made this card, but I made it with a Corvette, and I painted it with a sun. The Corvette's at the beach, watching the sunrise. There's people with it. It's the Corvette's not watching the sunrise. The people who drove it there are. Okay, and now we're making this card. And you guys, I'm really tempted to just spray this and make it messy instead of keeping it clean. But I feel like the point of me doing this is to alter my style a little bit. Still making things my own, but also altering my style a little bit. That's kind of the point. Okay, so I want this brick and I want this door. And this is going to be our focal point. I think I'll keep it clean, and then I'll stamp the brick and spray the brick, and that's where I'll get my messy. How about that? We might even pop a pumpkin on it, or a bonsai, a little bush. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, I need ombre, don't I? Tis ombre. The door will have to be ombre, I think. Unless I make the brick ombre. All right. Decisions. Let's get this going. Thanks, Maddie. I was putting everything on my bookshelf and I came across these catalogs and it was like, look, you either use them or lose them, right, Di? And so I told myself, if you keep these, you have to immediately start casing them, because that's why I've kept them all these years. It's for the inspiration inside of them. Obviously not the products. Those are long gone. And then I never did it. And now I'm kind of wanting to grow my style some more. And the best way to grow your style, I think, for me, based on my own experience, is to regularly do something outside of your comfort zone, to make it a regular practice. And I think the regular practice part is what really shifts the perspective. Now, let's get this wet. Oh, yeah. Way to go, Simon. I like it. Okay, so not straight, still wet. Will that fit the door? Almost, but no. Now we need to stamp out the door. I wanted to see how it would spread. Oh, that's really cool. I like it. I'm going to let this dry. I want to bring it up close so y'all can see it real good. I'm going to let this dry though, and then I'll trim it up a bit more. I might even stamp back over it again too, even though that never goes well for me. I don't have a system, and it shows. Sandy, hi Sandy. What's the difference between the Hurley inks and Ranger? Oh, Ranger produces Hurley inks. So that's who manufactures Simon Hurley's ink. So these are from Ranger. Here you go. So Simon Hurley is a designer for Ranger. So Stamp Blend watercolor is supposed to be the main objective with these. So they are water reactive, and what he means by watercolor is that you could, you know, smush some of this on a palette and actually watercolor with it. So if you don't have a watercolor palette, you could just use his inks as a watercolor because they're water reactive. And then they're supposed to be great for blending. I didn't get a great blend on them, but I'm not blaming his inks. I think it's the paper. I think the paper really matters. If you want like a really smooth blend, I think Bristol smooth cardstock is the best. I don't ever care because I do more grunge and mixed media, so I never need a perfect blend. But I know more like clean and simple card makers, you know, a good blend to them is important. Let's see. I don't know the palette that well, but I'm pretty sure there's a red in here. There is. Bee sting. So we can make, let's try watercoloring with it. I just take a stamp block that's clean when I'm watercoloring with inks, and I just put some on there and use that as my palette. Now I stamped in my VersaFine Onyx Black ink again because you can watercolor with it. Something about this card has to be ombre. We could make it the front door. So we need to be dark down here and then get lighter as we go up to draw out that color. Let's see how it lifts off the paper. Not bad. So what I'm doing, just to explain myself, is I'm putting down water, clean water, let it soak there for a second, and then lift it off of the paper. Get a paper towel so you can see it in action. See, I'm lifting, this is ink, but we're using it as watercolor, and I'm lifting it off. Starting with the dark down here. Might be wondering, why would a door be ombre? Because the light's shining on it at the top. Maybe it's another like sunrise situation. Let's darken that a little bit. Hey, Wassy. She is the only one that's excited about school starting. She's like, bring it. I get a job again. Taking the kids to school and picking them up. That's her job. And she loves it. There we go. We got ombre in there. I'm going to bring this up just a little bit higher. I'm guessing that these will dry back a bit. So they'll dry a little lighter. There we go. We have an ombre door. That works. We don't have to waste that. We can just... Sounds like there's a velociraptor in here. It's not. It's Phasma. Just ink smush that right down there. Oh, Nima was here. Hey, Nima. Hi and bye. I'm so sorry. Stamping and blending paper. Ooh. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And Di, you're in Australia too. Could support a local Aussie. But they ship everywhere. There we go. No wasted ink. Oh boy, my hair is falling out. One of my best friends, she did my hair. And you guys, it's roasted. It's a little fried. I've been dealing with it. All right. Someone at Paper Cans is like, your hair is much lighter than I thought it was. And it's like, yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay. So this, we're going to do a layering situation over here for our focal point. I'm going to try to trim this up a little straighter. I'm trying to decide. I never do great when I'm re-stamping something. That's better. Yeah, that'll work. But I'm tempted to try. I'm tempted to try to stamp this right back over the top of it again. But I never do good at this. Hi, Shay. Shay, I found a card that I had sent you, but I sent it to the wrong person. I included it in the wrong package, and then she sent it back to me. It was funny. Okay. Now I need to decide, do I want to do black or brown? Black or brown? Black or brown? I'm gonna stick with brown. So this is the Weeping Willow. This is a really pretty color. We have a huge Weeping Willow in our front yard. You know, it's only like 6 years old, and it is massive. Our neighbor's always commenting on it because we planted Weeping Willows at the same time. And he's like, yours is like 2 or 3 times the size of mine. I guess it just likes its spot. We officially have a secret garden. It's official. I did it. It's not perfect, but I did it. It's about as close as I've ever gotten on restamping something. My gosh, I want to hit it with water again. I won't, but I do want to, but I won't. Okay, so this needs to be a thank you card. It needs to have ombre. That's the door. Bakery colors. Shopping. This is like for someone who's been shopping for a new home. And I still need, that's a pretty cool little block, huh? I like that. I like where that's headed. I'm going to set it to the side and let it just keep doing its own thing. Yeah, Shay. Oh my goodness. I was like, oh, there it is. I got my Happy Mail organized. It's because I need to send out Happy Mail so desperately bad. Let's do the door frame. And everything. I need to dip back in that black a little bit, just a little bit. This looks like cement to me, so we'll paint this up as cement. Let's kind of put this golden color, ooh yeah, around the door frame. One of the things I changed here on my desk, I didn't change too much on my desk. I hope to eventually, but I didn't want to just be completely thrown off. Let's put turquoise up here. But I made myself a mixed media box. I'll show you real quick what I'm talking about. And then we need a red heart right up there at the top. There we go. It's not done. I know. I've got to do the hardware. But let me show you my mixed media box real quick. It's pretty cool. Bye, starting my day. Oh, have a wonderful day, Kat. Oh my gosh, it's so full I can't get it all the way out. I ended up filling it up even more. It's probably too full. But basically, this just has like a bunch of mixed media kind of stuff in it, or things that I would use, like these Zig Clean, but they're things I never use. My Distress crayons are in here. These PH Martins, never use them. I never use any of this stuff, and that's why it's on here. Scribble sticks. Here's a scribble stick in a nice metal color. These are chalk markers, like for a chalkboard. I don't know. I never use them. I thought I was buying acrylic markers that time. I've got my Lindy's in here. So now I have a mixed media drawer, and I'm going to try to pull this out and use it. Use the mediums Oh, sorry, I bumped you guys. Sorry about that. Let me bring you in a little closer while we're at it. There we go. Here, I pulled this one out of there. We can use this to color in the hardware on the door. What time is it? 7:30. All right. I don't know if we'll make it to the third card today. Oh, the third card is the most simple one. Push through. Push through, Bitty Penny. Just hurry up. Okay. I was afraid of that. My, what's back here? My heart bled out over here. Bleeding heart. There we go. Just clean that up a little bit. And then I'll have to tap back in some turquoise and then let me color this in a little bit. So it's not so stark white. I'm just dragging a little bit of that zig marker because it's water reactive too. There we go. All right. Let's do this. Shall we? Now I'll have to decide which one I'm actually going to submit to Craft Roulette. Since I'm making 3. We have a door. Let's see. Norma, she was here this morning. Hey, Norma. Has anyone seen Beth from Happy Place Crafting this morning? Oh, good. She was here. I don't think I ever saw her. I need to keep up over here. I use my distress markers. Oh, good, Mary. Mary, I got my card from you. I went and checked my post office box and got my Happy Mail. Thank you so much. I'll be sharing that soon. And I'm so excited, you guys. I have a huge area to display the cards in my craft room now. And I'm really excited about that. Let's trim this close to the brick. Closer to the brick. Okay. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to, but I do. I want to trim the edges like this. Yeah, I got your postcard, Mary. Thank you so much. Beth was probably like, she's ignoring me. I'm out of here. I'm terrible. I'm not looking at the chat enough. I don't remember saying hi to her. Yes, I got it. I got it. It's awesome. I love it. Oh, that was one thing I was going to tell y'all. Don't send me craft supplies. Just send me cards. I don't have room for anything else. And Sparkleheart and I developed a plan. We're going to make a bunch of junk journal kits. So it's going to include book page, fabric. They're going to be random. I mean, I'll have like a general theme, but it's going to be pretty random, but it's going to include all kinds of things. I'm going to sell them for $10. And I'm going to make a whole bunch of them. we got a game plan because she's going to help me. Okay, I like it so much better with the edges cut out instead of it just being a block. Oh yeah, that's so much better. Then we're going to put this up here. And then, gosh, I kind of want to put a big heart behind it. I have one over here on my desk. I kind of want to put a heart behind it. Yeah, I think it's really sweet. Let's put a heart behind it. Now, Wazzy, if you're going to lay right there, just be aware. I turn and spin and stuff. I have to find my vellum. I know I got some. Is this the vellum? Yes. It came in a different package, so I always have a hard time remembering what I'm looking for. I don't use it that often either. Let's put a big vellum heart on it. That way the keys still show through. I didn't get to craft all weekend, you guys, because I was just cleaning. But my craft room, so much better. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's going to be great. You should see the pile of mess I've made in this live. It's ridiculous. Isn't it, Fast? Just absolutely ridiculous. We may have a new crafting buddy in the craft room since there's room for her now. She's huge. She's like 85 pounds. And in the past, there really just hasn't been room for her in here, so she laid by the door instead. She's such a good girl, though, right? Okay, sorry, I had to bend down and die cut in the floor. That's my next objective, is to figure out where my die cutting machine is going to live. And I should say machines because I have my big one that I love, and then I have my little one. Actually, I have two little ones. Three little ones. Oh man, it just tore my heart. We had a bleeding heart and now we have a torn heart, but that's okay. It'll be all right. I mean, can you tell it's a heart? Maybe if I bump it up some more. Was all that for nothing? We'll see. Hey, 50 Shades. How you doing? I hope everybody's doing well. There's a lot of people here, and I know not everyone's chatting. So just hello, everybody. You don't have to chat to hang out with us. Well, you can't really tell it's a heart unless I have it up here, and I don't like it up there. So we may have done that for nothing. I like the idea of a heart being on there, but let's, real quick, let's decorate. Okay, y'all pick pumpkin. In the chat, put pumpkin or plant. And tell me, do we want pumpkins or plants by the front door? I guess we could have both, but I think it'd be really cute. Throw a pumpkin on it. The only thing is if I put a pumpkin, I'm limited to when I can give it. But if I put a plant, I can put it anytime. Hey, Linda Veal. Yeah, I'm going with y'all. I'm going plant. I agree, because the plant makes this card more user-friendly. If it's supposed to be a thank you card. Oh, it's supposed to be a thank you card. That's right. I was thinking shopping for a new home. I wasn't thinking about, you know what? We have some new neighbors, and I've been meaning to take them a little welcome gift. Let's grab a different piece of watercolor paper. Let's stamp out a couple of these. Watercolor them real quick. Oh, when I was saying we have a secret garden officially, I should film it for you guys, put it in a short or something. But like, you can't even see our front door anymore because of all the trees and the plants. And when you come into my yard, even my front yard, you just feel like you're being hugged by nature. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so put this to the side. Why 3 mini die cutters? Okay, well, first I had the Sizzix Sidekick, and it is a dream to cut on, but it's small, it's so narrow, and I wanted, then they started making, you know, the die cutters that have like the 3.5-inch plate, and I was like, oh, that fits so many dies. So I got the Spellbinders and could not get it to work. And it was replaced. It was well, it was replaced with the Gina K. And honestly, it's hard to crank too. I kind of wish I had gotten the Empress because it's automatic. I know you like automatic, Maddie. Those little ones are hard to crank. I don't like to work that hard in the craft room. Okay, our pots need to be a color. Ooh, let's bring in that teal again. That'll make that teal make a little more sense. And I need to repaint the teal around that door. So we'll bring in some teal. So that's why I have 3. This teal. There we go. It'll tie everything together. And then let's put maybe a little, yeah, we'll do that mustard color right here. Let's make it all color coordinated. Remember that, I think it was the 80s and not the 90s. I'm pretty sure, no, actually, maybe it was the 90s. When you could buy the shoes and get them colored, like dyed at the mall to match your dress. I remember that. Talk about color coordination. Having your shoes dyed to match your dress. That's commitment. Maybe you can still do it. I have no idea. Probably at like a bridal place. That's where it makes sense in modern day for me, is maybe at the bridal place. You go and you pick out, like, if you want it like a satin sheen. Yes, you love the mini Empress. Cranking is not for me. I thought you returned the Spellbinders. So I did, but well, here's what they did. I sent them videos. We had a great chat. We talked all about it, and they were like, you know what? Don't worry about returning it. Just, we'll send you your replacement. And I was like, you have a customer for life. So I have it. And I keep trying to use it. Dolly, she's still here. So you guys, this is our last week before school starts. Let's talk a little bit about that. My lives are going to get a lot shorter, which is going to make a lot of people probably happy. And when the bird sings in the morning, you know, got to wrap it up. So I'll pick projects. You know, I won't make 3 cards like I am today. I'll make 1 card or something, or work on something simple for junk journaling or whatever I'm doing. But then on Saturdays will be my only longer live. I'm going to keep Saturdays at 8 a.m. Now, the first couple of weeks of school is always a little wild. So I might decrease how many days I'm live during the week. Look at that. Aw. I like it. Where's that heart? Let's just see if I like the heart now. Not really. I mean, kind of, but not really. I think I like it just like that. And then to be so cute with a banner here. This is like, welcome to the neighborhood or something like that. This would, you know how we can make this a good thank you card is thanks for being a great neighbor. There's a sentiment. I'm going to ink blend around this a little bit. So I'll kind of give y'all a little bit of a schedule. I think I'll do Wednesday and Saturday. Not this week, but that might be my school schedule for a little while until we get everyone adjusted, is Wednesday and Saturday. And then I'll have videos. I need to lean back into editing videos anyways. Got a little more brown on that than I wanted. Oh well, it'll be fine. So I'm thinking that might be my new schedule. Wednesday and Saturday. Saturday being at 8, Wednesday being at 5:30. 5:30 to 6:30, so 1 hour. What do y'all think of that? And then there will be other edited videos. Yeah, no, it definitely needs to be up there. Okay. That's just one less live. Sounds good, Linda? Great. Hi, Vicki. I'm making craft roulette cards, and I'm casing Stampin' Up cards this morning. But we still have this week, so let's have fun before school starts. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this one needs like a welcome to the neighborhood. Thanks for being a great neighbor. That would be, those would be good choices. Let's put this over that door jamb just a little bit. There we go. Whoa, they're crooked. Bump that up a little. I need some symmetry. There we go. If I'm going to do symmetry, I got to really do symmetry. Okay. Family comes first. Thanks, Missy. Yeah, I already know. In the past, I haven't been realistic about that. And this year I was like, nope, I know it can be crazy, so I'm going to plan on that. And so, you guys, that's the card we're casing. And now I just need to put it on a card base. Oh my goodness, we've got to go buy my son a whole bunch of new pants because that boy, he woke up yesterday morning and he's so sweet. He gave me a big hug. He always comes and hugs me when he first gets up in the morning, and he looked like a giant. I think he grew the night before. Like some mornings, I swear, he wakes up and he just immediately looks taller. Okay, why don't we trim? I like a border. Even if it's slight, I like a border. So I need to trim this down a little bit. I don't want it to be the full card front. Theirs is the full card front, but I think I want mine trimmed down a little bit. I got a little red specks on here. Okay. I'm going to trim mine down. It's just how I'm most comfortable. Or it's the design I like. Just doing 1/4 of an inch off of each side. I could have done less, but I did 1/4 of an inch. Why don't we tie ribbon around this one too? It's not in the cased version, but it can be in our version. Weeds grow more in the summer, and so do kids. Brenda, that's hilarious and so true. And hello. Oh, I can't tie it around there because I've already got that glued down, but I can tie it around my card base. I don't know if I cut it long enough to tie it twice or to wrap it twice. There we go. Yes. So we need to go buy that boy some longer pants. He's skinnier and taller. Miss Vicky, I thanked him for helping you at Paper Ganza. It was you, right? Who said he helped you up the stairs with your things? He's such a sweet boy. Let's see. We're going to have to just wrap it once, you guys. String's just not long enough. So I have these plastic mats in my craft room for rolling and just to try to keep the carpet somewhat clean in here. And that's what you hear Fazzy's claws on right now. We're all going to have to maybe get used to that sound. Okay, I like it with the bow. Let's glue it down. Oh, let's pop it up. Why not? Why not? I got all this foam tape. This particular size I don't use that often. So if I wanted to submit this one for Craft Roulette, I would just make it thanks for being a great neighbor. Where does the time go? Where does it go? Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, yeah, that was my boy. That was him. They were only there, Vicky, for probably 10 minutes at the most, my kiddos. My husband was there on and off, picking me up and dropping me off. But my kids came, and you know when they came at the card exchange. And so everyone was in the hallway. It was a little overwhelming, a little much. And so they did not stay long at all. But yeah, that's when they came. All right. There it is. Card number 2. These are all taking about an hour. Oh, well. There's that one. Oh, I really like both of the cards today, though. Okay, I really think we can hurry this one along. Okay, not this one. It's a real simple card. So this is the one I'm casing. That's really simple. We can hurry that one along, right? We can. We most certainly can. So let's make this one. I need a thanks for being my crafty friend kind of sentiment on this one. I think we'll use the bigger stamps. I don't think we'll use or need this one. So I'm going to put this one away. Hey girl, I have to get used to you being in here too. You're so quiet. Don't want to roll into you. I'm looking for a thanks.
I'm looking for a thank you stamp set. Oh, here's a home. There's welcome to the neighborhood. Thank you for your hospitality. That would work with the first one that we did. If I put the heart on that one, you hold the key to my heart, that would have worked with that one that we did. I don't see one on there that says thanks for being a great neighbor. But that could go inside the card. I think we're going to do this stamp set. And I can, yeah, I can use this. This is all about thanks. It's got the inside. You can put thank you on the outside, and then it has all these inside ones. And it has so many good ones. Like when I count my blessings, you're always at the top of the list. My heart is still smiling. Your kindness touched my heart. It's so nice of you to do something so nice for me. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for your kindness. I'm so thankful for you. You're so good to me, sending my heartfelt thanks. You spread good deeds like flower seeds that blossom where you've been. Your kindness is a gift I'll always treasure. It's the little things that touch the heart the most. Consider this card a big hug. I'm so grateful for the gift of your friendship. It's got so many good sayings. So this is a honeybee one called Inside Thankful Sentiments. So, whoa, when I tilted y'all, I really tilted you. Sorry about that. Let me fix that. Sorry, hold on a second. I knocked my camera earlier, and boy, did I knock it completely out of alignment. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay, that should be better. Alrighty. I'm making up my own sentiment for my craft roulette card this week. Well, good. Whose final sale? 50 Shades, It's Bitty Penny's cuckoo clock. It's, yeah, a gift from my mom. Yeah, I grew up with a cuckoo clock and I wanted hers. And instead she bought me one for my birthday. What was that, like 2 years ago? But I grew up with a cuckoo clock and I love them. They're really helpful because they, for someone like me who potentially has ADHD, it's really helpful just to have the clock there going, hey, MFT. It's gone? Oh my gosh. No way. No way. Oh my gosh. I never would have thought. MFT is amazing. Oh, that's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking, you guys. Oh, so sad. Okay, we're going to put 3 little paintbrushes We're going to put a thank you sentiment. Ooh, hold on. I need a big thank you. Sorry, hold on a second. I know, but hold on. I just got an idea. Yay, there's one. Oh my gosh, it happens to be a MFT. I used to buy so much MFT because I love their sentiment stamps so much. I have a drawer full of them. Well, maybe not a drawer, but a whole file folder full of them. I'm going to put thank you or thanks next to the brushes. And then on the inside, you make the world a better place. And maybe some of the other sentiments. So let's do this. We're going to do pinks. I like that from the first card. And a pink tribute to MFT. My goodness. My goodness. I had no idea. I don't keep up. So I had no idea. Let's pick. We're going to do some ombre here. We're going to pick. There we go. There's our ombre. Bakery colors. You can always have pink. Plus our paint brushes will have a little brown in them. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's make the base this color. I'm gutted because I had so many things on your wish list. Yes, they're so amazing. Oh, man. Now I know they had a brick and mortar, and I can only imagine that's a lot to keep up with financially. I wonder if that's what did it, or manufacturing, or... I mean, they got a little expensive for their dies and stuff. Not their stamps so much, but I wonder if that had something to do with it. And then, whatever happened, it's sad. That's so sweet of Tanya of Riley and Company to host their sale for them. That's very thoughtful, though. Oh, it starts tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to have a pink card base. Then we're going to have it go like this, and that way it's like a true ombre. Sound good? Great. I thought so. So let's look at this and kind of get our ducks in a row. Because right now they're everywhere. I'm going to make this, yeah, just about like that. And then this one will be much smaller. Yeah, okay. Because this is just going to be like a little strip on there. All right. I said this card's going to be quick. I'm going to make it quick. See, but if we weren't still here hanging out, I wouldn't have known that about MFT. Hey, I have this stamp set. Yeah, Bethany, it's from 2018. Okay, I got to get my numbers. Hold on. Yeah. Let's go this way. Let's go 6.5. And then 4.5. And that way I can get a couple of these. Which stamp set is it? Oh, it's so cute, Bethany. This one? It's adorable. I love, too, that you don't have to color it. I love stamp sets like this. What's it called? Everybody wants to know. I mean, it's not available anymore. It's called Cool Treats. Okay. Now, for my next trick. Oh my gosh, me and this paper trimmer. I heard that the lady was trying to do everything herself and got a bit overwhelmed. Oh, I bet. Yeah, that'll do it. 3.5. Let's do 3.5 by 5.5. Okay. Ooh, might have to cut it down a little smaller. Yeah. I'm just going to go my little trimmer. Cut about an inch off, I think. Okay, let's try that. That's better. That's better. So 3.5 by 4.5. Yeah. Okay. So now we're going to do this focal point right here. I think we have to do thanks. Let's bring in the paint brushes. Okay. I think I'll put it about right there. All right. And I'm going to keep going with Simon Hurley. I'm liking my Simon Hurley inks. I know I have a hot pink. There's black. I think Prom Queen. Prom Queen. Because I like this pink on here. First one I bought was a Stampin' Up! Christmas light set because I'm a sucker for Christmas anything. Aww. Was Stampin' Up! Bethany your gateway into crafting? Into card making? For so many people it is. And I respect Stampin' Up! For that because they bring a lot of people to the hobby. You know? Seeing if I missed a spot. The stamp looks a little hairy. I don't know what I cleaned it with. You know what? Hold on. I need to stamp this on something. Whew. Bye, Missy. So good hanging out with you today. Thanks for being here. I know this is so much longer than I normally do. I'm just trying to enjoy my last week of summer with you guys. I know it's long, but it's so fun. See, that's what I liked about Paper Gans. It was like a card making live that never ends. And nobody wants to go home. Although it was long enough because I was exhausted. It was long days. I was talking to Birthday Bob, and Roberta Sadler, and I was like, oh man, I just don't want it to end. And they're like, no, it's good. I think they knew. They're wise. I'm like, no, we've all been here long enough. We're all tired. I'm gonna emboss this because I will like it better. Ooh, did a little deep that time. Almost cut through. Yeah, I do like that better. Okay, now we need to stamp these 3 out real quick and color them up. I was sad when I woke up on Sunday and it was over. Well, yeah, me too, Crystal. It's like we could have stayed there so much longer, but the days would just have to be shorter, right? Which is really long days. For me, the late nights is not what I'm used to. I'm still trying to get back on schedule. Sleep schedule wise. And you know, miss your dog, miss your bed, things like that. She's like, you missed me? I missed you too. Okay. Let's trim this. It'll be easier to paint. Almost done, Faz. All right, let's color these up. She needs a bath. She got one before I left. She got one while I was gone. My sister-in-law bathed her again. And she needs one today. Okay. Let's do... I'm going to do brown handles. Then let's see. Yep, my friend from work is a demonstrator. So to help her out, I did a party for my birthday and she did really well and I was hooked. Aww. See, I love that. We were chatting in Desiree's live yesterday with a lady named Olga from Prague, from the Czech Republic. And she was saying that, you know, card making is not that big of a deal there, and she doesn't know any card makers. And I was like, maybe start a class at a library or something. She's like, I don't want to teach. I want to just craft. And I get that. Yeah, she was saying it's just like my therapy, and I understand. There we go. So there's our bakery colors. Pink, like a birthday cake at a bakery. And brown. Let's grab. We're going to put a little brown here, but then we're going to put paint on them. Like that. Then let's use the black again. color these gray, like the silver metal that holds everything together. Put that right there. Okay. And what other color? Let's grab a little bit of a hot pink, I think. I want to keep the colors pretty coordinated here. So that kind of looks like prom queen. And then let's do a little purple on this brush because I think that'll be pretty. And we'll do another purple, but we'll do a lighter one on this brush. And we'll do purple and pink. We'll do a little pink over here. Hot pink. There we go. Yay. Oh, Fazzy, you gotta go, girl. I love you, but you need a bath. Hello, Melinda. How you doing? Hi, Carrie. Carrie, I love your profile picture. I don't know exactly what it is. I think it might be the profile of someone, but like a drawing. Anyways, every time I see it, though, I think of like a tornado. By the way, you guys, when I get my craft room done, it is not done. So y'all can't see it right now, but I'm going to show it to you guys. It's always best to wait and cut your stuff out once it's dry, but we don't have that kind of time. We've already been here so long. A Monday marathon. I had a lot of pent up crafty energy though. So thanks for humoring me. And I'm in love with all 3 cards that I made today. So hey, that's a good thing. Glad I wasn't on a marathon and I made a bunch of things I don't like. That's kind of happened before. It's in the realm of possibility. Okay, so these are Craft Roulette. This is probably the card I'm going to submit for this week. It is a thank you card with bakery colors and shopping. Well, I'm always shopping for those craft supplies. It sounds like we all need to go shopping for MFT tomorrow and their final sale, which is going to be at Riley and Company, apparently, according to the chat. So there's our brushes. All right, let's make things happen here. Bringing all the things back in together. Think a little bit about arrangement. There we go. I like it like that. Now, this needs something don't you think? I think it does. Let's ink blend it. I'm going to bring in a little brown. And then we've still got to add layers behind it. This is not any particular brown color. It's just my dirty brush. My dirty brown brush. There. That kind of sells the whole bakery colors idea a little more brown. And then I kind of want some splatter. Let's see, there's this stamp that's paint. I don't really want paint. I want splatter. I'm looking. I'll be right back over there. Here's some splatter. I'll go to Mr. Holt's for the splatter. Don't worry, I'm not going to pop a skull or a spider on there. Okay. And then let's do this in Prom Queen as well, the splatter. And then we'll grab our layers and we'll be done. And I'll show you all 3 cards. Thanks for hanging out with me. Aren't those brushes fabulous? Those are Waffle Flower. I can tell you what they're called, but they're old. Little Painters. I never use the mice or whatever. I can't even remember. I think it's mice. I never use those when I use it. I just use the paint stuff. And I think we'll put a little splatter also on this space. Got some there. And there. Hopefully I still like it. Yeah, you're only going to see a little bit of that one. Yes, the splatter makes it more fun. Okay. And now we need washi tape. Oh, I have this one on my desk. It's like it was meant to be or something. This is a glitter one from, I think it came from like Pink and Main's Courtyard kits. So we'll put some of that on there in the corners. Just 2 corners. Like that. Ooh, perfect. She's coming together. And then, hey, Angie. I know. I used a piece of shopping bag I got from Trinity at Paper Ganza for my card. Linda, that's so clever. How you doing? Good to see you. Why did I put that up there? That doesn't go up there. We need just random scraps and just a couple, not too many. I'm going to use white. Sorry, I'm up looking for my doily. Huh. They're usually right there. There it is. Now I have doilies in lots of different sizes, but I want to use these white ones. These are from the Dollar Tree, by the way. And you get lots of sizes. Because the original inspiration piece had just a little bit of doily sticking out. And I liked that. So we know where that's going to go. Let's pop this on here and figure out where this is going to go and how much of it. Not the whole thing, don't worry. But where do I cut? Where do I want to cut it off? The inspo piece just had it at the bottom. So let's put it just at the bottom. And I need to trim off the edges because I don't like it sticking out over here. And I don't like it sticking out over here. Okay. Let's get just a little more scraps to hang out back here. A little added interest. And I think that's it. I think that's it. We don't want it to be too distracting. Okay, we got it. Oh, thanks, Maddie. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have fun in this little series of casing. I'm trying, I just want to embrace different styles, change things up a little. Stay flexible. Stay flexy. Now to make sure it's going to stay on, I have to move it up to where I know it's going to stay on my card base. When I tape it down. Okay. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. If you've been here the whole time, that's amazing. Anybody else worn out from taking care of grandkids this summer? I love them, but I need some craft time. Oh, Melinda, school's about to start. You've almost made it. God bless you. My mom used to, when my kids were younger, she'd spend a lot more time at my house in the summer and take my kids to the library and do things with them, take them to get ice cream and different things while I worked. Oh, it was so helpful. Because she is a substitute teacher in her retirement. So she has the same schedule as them. And I do have to say, it was incredibly helpful. Okay, I think they're going to go about like that. Let's put our washi tape down. I like it. This is totally different. Okay, I've got ombre paper colors. Thanks. Bakery colors. Shop shopping. So I got it. This is my craft roulette card. This is the official card, I think. The one that I will submit. I don't know if I still like that there. I think I might put it up here instead. It's just a little too crowded down here now with that paper behind it. So let's, all right. Oh, thank you guys. Oh, I'm so glad y'all are happy. I'm so glad y'all like it. I like it too. We're going to do the inside super quick, I promise. But I need to put the sentiment on the inside that I want it to have. And this could be popped up. I'm going to put quite a bit of foam tape because I'm planning on mailing this one out. And so I want to make sure it doesn't like collapse. If you only put a little bit of foam tape, what can happen is when you put it in the mailbox and it goes through the machine and everything, it can collapse the sentiment wherever there's no foam tape. So that's one reason. Who was, oh, it was Lauren. Somebody asked Lauren on Craft Roulette why she was putting so much foam tape on her house for her card. And it's because when you're mailing it, if you only put a little bit of foam tape, it can get indented and kind of wonky. Make sure I don't put my hair in there. All right. You know what it needs, right? It needs embellishments. It needs embellishments. So let's do that real quick. And let's put some right here. And that'll resolve, that top corner was really bugging me. I think I'm gonna do this brown and pink. So I need one of those in that size. Actually, I'm gonna take, yeah. And then I'm gonna take two of the larger size that are brown and pink. The small ones are just too small. There we go. Make them fit in those little grids. that finished it as far as the front is concerned. And then let's just real quick, like, I have this other piece. Let's put that on the inside. And I want to stamp a part of the thank you sentiment on the inside as well. There we go. That's pretty. All right. You make the world a better place. I really like that one. You have no idea how much your kindness means to me. Let's put both of those in there. Too short. I have a mess to clean up. Hey, Carmina, how you doing? And we can also stamp a few little brushes in here too. Let's use Prom Queen again. I know this isn't glued down, but it'll be fine. All right. The butter is a little smudgy, but not smudgy. There's just something like there was a fiber in it or something. I don't know. It's fine now. Got it. And now let's stamp these brushes on the inside as well. Might as well. Finish it off proper like. How about that? I'm not going to paint them. I'm just going to stamp them. Stamp them in black. Well, I've had fun today hanging out with you guys. I needed, that's blue. I really needed to get my crafting, needed to exercise my crafty muscle. Oh, I wish I could just stamp them at once. Let's move them in, and then I can. Yay. So this is Black Widow. And I'm just using it just because. I'm doing great, Carmina. I got my room. I got all the old furniture out, new furniture in. I got everything back in my room. But now I just have to like make it all make sense. You know, like figure out how I want to configure my cubbies and everything. But yeah, I worked really hard in my room all weekend long. Because this was my last chance before it's back to school. go. My craft roulette card is done. And I made 3. Hey, Kristen. How you doing? All right, let's take a look at what we made. And what we cased. So today, the inspiration for you guys is if you have like Stampin' Up catalogs, pull them out, my dears. Not for shopping. I mean, shop if you want. I'm not going to judge you. You should see my craft room. But for casing. So we cased 3 Stampin' Up catalog images from 2017 and 2018 catalog. Let me get those back out. We made these 3 cards on the fly, and I used craft roulette parameters for this week. So this was the first one, and the ombre background. It's can be a thank you card, like, you know, I came up with some thank yous but I've already lost them. But yes, you can make this a thank you card. And we've got the ombre. It can be a thank you card. Oh, bakery, blueberries, like blueberry muffins, blueberry scones, that kind of thing. And then shop, if you're shopping for a new car, is what I had in mind. Or shopping for a sunset. You go to the beach, sunrise, sunset. So this is the first card. I didn't do anything to the inside. But that's where a sentiment could go. And which card? Yeah, it's based on this one right here. So there's the original, which did have a shaker and stuff. I didn't make mine a shaker, but I liked the ribbon. Now they just put a bow on theirs. I wrapped mine around. I liked how all this was like not straight. It was all like cattywampus. I really liked that. And then this is the embossed. Oh, it's finally raining. Yes. So there's my first card. Okay. And then this catalog is missing pages or has pages torn out because I used it in a junk journal. I made a crafty junk journal one time and I used my catalog for that. Okay, here is this one, which could be like, thanks for being a great neighbor. Welcome to the neighborhood, whatever. If you're shopping for a new home, that's where I kind of went with this. But it's got an ombre door. This is the card I cased. Okay, the birthday, which is super cute. I really like that card a lot. So we've got the repeating background and then a focal point, basically, is how I cased the card. And bakery colors, same parameters, ombre. This is, the door is ombre. So there's that one. Now I liked the ribbon, so I added the ribbon. What I kind of want to bring in, I really like this banner, and I think that banner would be super cute across the brick. I don't have that banner, but like a banner from my stash could go here. Let's see. I brought this out, like welcome to the neighborhood, which doesn't make it necessarily a thank you card. And that's fine because I'm not submitting this one to Craft Roulette. Oh, what I love about my home is who I share it with. I love that one. Thank you for your hospitality. That one could work. Welcome to the neighborhood. So any of those could go on a banner right here. I'm not going to force it, but I'll remember that I have this one in my stash. So there's that one. I'm not going to force it because, you know, that's the thing. If you put a sentiment on a stamp set, then you're limited. If you just wait, you're less limited. Okay, and then this is the last one that you probably saw me make, which is a thank you card. The ombre I did with the paper instead of ink. And shopping for craft supplies. And then bakery. Easy. There's the brown and all the pink and the, yeah, you know, strawberry cake, things like that. You make the world a better place. You have no idea how much your kindness means to me. So this will be great for a crafty friend. And here was the inspiration. Oh, we didn't tie the ribbon on, but that's okay. We tied ribbon on other cards. I really liked their layers. So that's that. That's what I did today. I'm glad y'all could hang out with me. Sorry it was so long. I mean, I know y'all tell me not to apologize for that, but I didn't mean for it to be a Monday marathon exactly. But we did make 3 cool cards together, and I love them. And I hope you guys have a super great day. I will be back. It's summer. I feel like we should maximize our summer lives before I limit them. So who knows? I may be back a lot this week. Just turn on your bell. You'll know. Hey, Flo. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. Hey, if you decide to case a catalog, post it in my community. I keep telling everyone. So you just go to YouTube. You look up the channel, Bitty Penny. Somebody said they didn't have it on the visit the community button. I'm wondering if they weren't subscribed. You might really have to be subscribed. I'm not sure. But visit community. And then look, Esther's cards are on there. She made a sheet load. What? Hi. Awesome. Love your birthday card. Ooh, love the black and white. We've got to get into black and white. And Miss Linda Gorman's craft roulette. Look at that. Oh, lovely, Linda. And Carol. There's so many. I got to go through here myself. Those are with Bitty Penny papers right there. And other papers, which I love that she's mixing my papers with other things in her stash. Way to go, Carol. Okay, so definitely go on, share. Look at all these. Share your cards, share your makes, whatever you decide to do. I want to see it. And I know others do too. Okay, so love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I promise they won't, if I come back a lot this week, they won't all be this long. But I'm still happy with what we did. All right, I will talk to all of y'all later. Much love. Have an awesome Monday. Bye, everyone.